It is go time here with law enforcement on alert, now activating the Valley's Emergency Operations Center. That happens tonight.
Yeah, and you've seen it in the past with big events like the Super Bowl, the Final Four, the move putting everyone from the FBI and Homeland Security to local police and fire departments in the same room together to keep all of us safe.
ABC 15's Mary Ellen Resendez is live in downtown Phoenix for us. And Mary Ellen, you're hearing the National Guard will be a part of tomorrow's safety team.
That's right. Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams saying the National Guard is in the loop and they are ready to roll. But she also says that is always the case anytime the city activates its emergency response center.
Tuesday will be a difficult and trying day for our city.
There is no mixing words when it comes to the tens and thousands of rally-goers and protesters expected to descend on Phoenix.
Peace is the only option tomorrow. Speak freely about your beliefs. Respect others.
The city activating its emergency response center where officers, deputies, troopers, firefighters, and National Guardsmen and personnel from every agency will be in the room to help navigate should any issues arrive. And they all gave the same warning.
Any group or individual resorts to violence against fellow citizens or assaults members of our law enforcement community or destroys any property, prosecutors will be ready to use all applicable laws to hold people accountable for their actions.
Each agency promising to protect free speech within the boundaries of the law. The County Attorney Bill Montgomery going one step further, quoting a military saying, aimed at those President Trump calls, quote, the other side.
I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it.
And from one city council parent to another, know where your children are.
If they're attending any of the rallies, to make sure that they respect our police officers and obey them.
Now, there is no doubt tomorrow is going to be a very controversial day. Some of the businesses actually contemplating closing their doors early in order to avoid any damage. And the state Supreme Court already announcing that it's going to close its doors early. The state governor, Governor Ducey, saying that he will greet the president at Sky Harbor, but he won't be attending the rally. Instead, he's going to be in that emergency response center, helping navigate through those issues should any of those issues arise. Live in Phoenix, Mary Ellen Resendez, ABC 15, Arizona.
Okay, Mary Ellen, thank you. And we can't stress enough, if you do not have to be near downtown tomorrow, don't go. This was the scene one of the last times then candidate Trump visited Fountain Hills. Protesters blocking cars on Shea Boulevard and then clashed with anti-Trump ralliers using a human chain to push them back.
Only roads around the convention center are planned to be closed. Monroe from 2nd to 7th Streets, 3rd Street from Washington to Van Buren, and 5th Street from Jefferson to Van Buren. No other major road closures to tell you about, but expect traffic restrictions between Phoenix and Scottsdale all throughout the afternoon, of course, for the president's motorcade.
And here's a rundown of the president's schedule. His first stop tomorrow morning will be at Marine Air Station Yuma, where he's expected to take a tour of the base. Then he touches down at Sky Harbor around 4 o'clock and then goes to his hotel in Scottsdale. At the same time, doors will be opening for rally-goers at the Phoenix Convention Center. Later in the night, he will leave the hotel and drive downtown and is expected to take the stage around 7 o'clock. Political insiders say this is going to be an event appealing to his base, so expect him to tackle topics like illegal immigration and the border wall. He's also expected to include some choice words for Arizona Senators Jeff Flake and John McCain, who've been two of his most vocal critics as of late.
So